Peacemaker episodes 1 to 3, and this is of course the brand new DC show that is exclusively on HBO Max, and it is a spin-off of last year's movie, The Suicide Squad, focusing on John Cena's character Peacemaker. And when they announced it, and even after I saw the movie, I'm like, I don't see it. I don't understand why there's a show coming out on this character. Like, all he is a massive dick and using the flag to excuse himself of why he's being a dick and all that. And so I was like, you know what, like, as much as I really enjoyed and really enjoyed Suicide Squad, naturally, and it's DC related, naturally I'm going to check this show out. It's only 8 episodes, it's a collection of 8, it's only 6 weeks. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'll watch it, all that. And I was getting also optimism. I was getting a sense of hope because the reviews that come in of the 3 episodes, and it's off the roof, it's off the chart. People are like, oh my god, this is so amazing, And watching these 3 episodes, there's stuff in this that I really love. Like, I really enjoyed the drama. I really enjoyed that aspect of things. I really enjoyed the side characters, definitely with this team that Amanda Waller has put together. Characters who were, some characters who were in Suicide Squad at the Amanda Waller side of things, who, helped Task Force X to stop Starro and all that type of thing. I really enjoyed those characters. The problem I have with these 3 episodes, and clearly episode 3, I understand where the arc is going. I understand where it's going. They're doing the asshole turning the less than asshole route, right? But the biggest problem I have with these 3 episodes, and I said a little bit less on episode 3, is Peacemaker himself. Peacemaker is an unlikable character. And he's not like a Lucifer. He's not like a Tony Stark, where, hey, yeah, they're absolutely pricks at the beginning of their story, but there's a sense of, likability towards them. Lucifer is charming. He's, and he's British, so, he can say whatever he wants. Iron Man, so Tony Stark at the beginning of Iron Man 1, he has that charm, that charismatic in there. Well, but with Peacemaker, he's nothing but a dick. There's nothing likable about this guy. Like, the story is of this show, or so far the story of this show, is that after the events of Suicide Squad, he comes out of hospital, he goes into his home, and then immediately Arcus is like, we still have that bomb in your neck. Come and work with us for Project Butterfly, whatever Project Butterfly is, but you are going to help us. That's the story, right? And I'm like, was Harley not available? Was Bloodsport not available? Why does it have to be Peacemaker? Oh yeah, because there was that truth thing. But you get my point? Deathstroke or something. Batmite. They referenced Batmite, which is weird. I'm sorry, Batmite exists in the DCEU? Okay. That's a confirmation that I didn't expect hearing, but anyway. But, there's scenes where he is reflecting on himself, like him reflecting the concept of Peacemaker, or his relationship between his dad, played by Walter Patrick. That was pretty well done. But most of it is him saying nothing but douchebag thing after douchebag thing after douchebag thing after douchebag thing. Like, I'm sorry, this guy is absolute a twat. Like, I get it. The story is him being less of an asshole. Like, he's going to see himself, and he's going to realize what he's been doing for the last X amount of years is wrong, and that at this point. But for these 2 episodes, and episode 3 is when he starts having that turn, it just doesn't. You know what? It's like having like the super bad characters as action heroes. They just become nauseous. And by the way, the title sequence is pretty good. Normally I you know, after watching it once, I always like to skip intro, but I watched the intro 3 times in a row for episode 1, 2, 3. You know, the action is really well put together, even though there's one in episode 3 where it is, because it's trying to be all fancy with like the camera's flipping, well, the character's flipping, it is pretty hard. It follows a little bit of shaky cam. Just a little bit of it that's pretty, sometimes it's hard to spot hard to see what's going on. But yeah, I just can't get into the show just because this character's just nothing but a dick. You know? There's nothing more to his character. Instead of him going, I'm everything for liberty. I'm there to kill, men, women, and children. Nothing will stay from, Mother America. Like, nothing, like a dick Captain America. He's that, and he's also the redneck type character who's all about saying the most questionable things in ways, who says the most despicable, sexist things in the world. There's nothing redeemable. Like, John Cena does a pretty good job, performance-wise. It's just the character himself. And you have Vigilante, and I get it. The idea is like, well, it's not that bad. Peacemaker's not that bad. I'm sorry, it's not called Vigilante. It's called Peacemaker. I need to care about Peacemaker. I don't care about this character. And, I care about the, Bloodsport and Harley Quinn and Ratcatcher and Whip Flag and Polka Dot Man, or Groot and Rocket and Star-Lord and Drax and Gamora and Nebula. Nebula is probably a good example, but the thing with Nebula is it's a movie, not a show. And you're like, oh, okay, it's at 2 hours with this character. I'm spending 8 hours with this character. It's just, like, naturally I feel like the show's going to get better. I'm going to like the show more just because the main character gets better as a character. But yeah, so far, and I get a lot of people are liking it, and fans of it, but it's just